Thank you for your visit to my office and your enthusiasm about rural America. And I'm so delighted to be working with our new ranking member and our new chair to try to strengthen rural America. And I share the, I think, point of view strongly held by members of this committee that rural America really is about the great values and strength of America, hard work, family, community. And rural America has been under brutal pressure. And I think every single one of us wants to do everything we can to strengthen it, because a strong rural America is a strong America. A couple of things. We have been really blessed in Vermont with a very responsive Department of Agriculture. The Rural Development Organization in Vermont has helped us through the floods of July 23 and July 24. It has used opportunities to strengthen the economy for farmers. So I just want to make certain that some of the things that have really been helpful to us, we can have some confidence will continue should you be the new Secretary of Agriculture. Number one, we've got under the previous administration, there was $40 million that went to Vermont for energy efficiency programs. And we don't have to have a debate about climate change and whether it's real or not, but my view is this: agriculture and our farmers can help us deal with the weather events that are enormous by doing things where they get income to sequester carbon. So without having the climate change discussion, I want to make certain that I can have some confidence that our farmers who are adopting regenerative agricultural practices, organic agriculture, are doing things that by all estimations make for good, healthy crops, but also reduce carbon emissions, that will continue to make that possible, and they'll get paid to do it, not just be asked through regulations to bear the burden.
Senator Welch, thank you, and love visiting with you, and excited to come to Vermont if invited. I loved our conversation, and we actually talked about the workforce at USDA, at least those that you have interacted with and worked with, and hearing from you how excellent the service was and the good job that they did meant a lot to me, and I look forward to learning more and meeting them if confirmed. I think it's important to recognize, Senator, I will always have an open dialogue with all of you. I think I gave all of you my cell phone.
No, you did.
I did.
Let me go on to the next one, because I just want to go through a few things. You know, another issue is labor on the farm. We can't milk our cows. We literally can't milk our cows without immigrant labor. And I'm for a secure border. I think all of us here are, but I'm also for legal immigration. And that is a real challenge for our dairy farmers, and I want to make sure that whatever we do to secure the border doesn't deprive our hardworking dairy farms and farmers access to the labor that they absolutely depend on. Can you comment on that?
Senator, yes, thank you. And I appreciate everyone's commitment to a secure border. You are not the only one on this side of the room that has made the point that that's really important. But I know there is great concern amongst our ag community on what immigration under President Trump will look like. My commitment to you is this: that understanding the data and understanding the impact of those in the ag community, dairy farms, I think especially are concerned, but everybody is, ensuring that we're working with the nominee over at Labor, Lori Chavez-Drimmer, who is from Oregon.
So we will work together on that.
Yes, sir.
And you appreciate the importance of having access to that labor for our dairy farms and others as well.
I know that these cows need to be milked 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It doesn't go away. If there's no one to milk them, that's big trouble.
All right. Another thing, a shared view that a lot of the incredible challenges farmers have are because they don't control the weather. And a lot of our small farmers, our vegetable farmers, they don't have an insurance program that works for them. The insurance program for some of our vegetable folks, they would only get paid wholesale or reimbursed wholesale when they sell at farmers markets at retail. And also they would have this incredible documentation process there where they had to say how many tomatoes they had, how many beets they had. I've introduced the Weather Act as an effort to try to streamline the reporting requirements, and I'm not going to ask you for the details on that, but we have to have insurance programs that help not just the big commodities, which is a challenge and an obligation we have, but the smaller farmers that are the future. Can I count on working with you on that?
Well, streamline, the word streamline is my love language. So yes, you and I will absolutely work together on that. And we've spent a lot of time this morning talking to everyone about restoring rural America and how important that is to the next 250 years of our country. That will happen because of our small family farms and our rural ranchers.
You know, and another issue for young farmers, it's so hard for a young person to get into farming,
Yes, sir.
largely because they can't get the farmland. And there's a lot of concern expressed here, and I share it, about Chinese possibly buying up. But you know who's buying it up? It's private equity. I want farmers to be able to buy up farmland. I mean, is that of concern to you? I know having access to farmland for young farmers is, but China may be a threat, but private equity is a threat too. Care to comment?
Sir, thank you. The average farmer today, the average age is 58 years old. If we really think we're going to have a sustainable, thriving ag community in 20 or 30 or 50 years after you and I are probably have gone to meet our maker, then we have to reverse that trend.
Okay, and the last topic in this round, rural broadband.
Yes,
it
sir.
has made such a difference for rural Vermont and for our farm communities. And your department has played a major role in facilitating that. We have to continue that and get that last barn on the longest dirt road wired so they have the advantages that come with access to the internet. Care to comment?
100% agree.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you,
Appreciate it.
Senator.
Thank you.
Thank you.